This Malaysian plane that everybody's been talking about, it's been missing for a long time now. And you would think that as time goes by, it would become more of a footnote story. Now, that doesn't mean it's not serious. That doesn't mean it's not worthy of talking about. Of course it is. It's certainly a news story. But the idea is that you should update people when you get new information, not endlessly speculate about maybe it's this or maybe it's that. I've heard roughly 36 new theories as to what happened over the weekend. From, well, I mean, it's most likely a pilot suicide. That's probably what's going on. To, well, no, maybe the pilots are terrorists. To, no, it was probably a hijacking and the hijackers were terrorists. To, nope, they probably landed in these islands and they're sitting there and it's like this elaborate plot of this and this and this. To, wormhole. There was a wormhole. They flew into it. They're gone. Happens sometimes, man. Really? Really? I'm sure you're very qualified to talk about stuff like that. But, no, they're not talking about it in a factual way. It's just insane speculation. So CNN is showing us why they're in the worst case scenario they've ever been in with ratings, and they have, in modern times, been sucking a massive horse cock.
We want to get through. Again, we wanted to start with the breaking news and what we know. But let's talk about the possibilities. And we want to start here at the front of the plane. Was something going on in the cockpit between the pilot and the co-pilot? Did a passenger make their way up from the back of the plane to the front of the plane into the cockpit?
Really? You're using a model airplane. And he's not even saying anything of substance. He's just giving, standard things that could have happened in the case of how the plane got lost. Well, maybe it was a hijacking and people went from the back of the plane to the cockpit. This is the cockpit right here, ladies and gentlemen, the front of the plane. Or what could have happened is they're playing with fucking model airplanes, dude. And it wasn't just that. He wasn't the only one. There was another person on there. Somebody sent me a screenshot over the weekend on my Twitter, like another lady who was on holding a model airplane. I mean, what was it, like 24/7 coverage of you guys holding model airplanes and fucking speculating as to what happened? But you think that's bad? It actually gets worse.
Brad, I'm glad you brought that up, because we have been talking about this. I've been getting questions from viewers on social media, through email, and even on the streets. Especially today, on a day when we deal with the supernatural, when we go to church, the supernatural power of God. You deal with all of that. People are saying to me, why aren't you talking about the possibility, and I'm just putting it out there, that something odd happened to this plane, something beyond our understanding. Have you dealt with that on your show, and are you surprised that people are raising those questions?
Did God make the plane go missing? Is there some sort of supernatural explanation for what happened? Well, no, Don, because if it was supernatural, that is super natural. As in not natural, as in we can't fucking explain it, you idiot. Can you please explain what is unexplainable to everybody? No, Don, that would be literally impossible to do. I mean, are you kidding me, man? This is what CNN has come to. This is CNN. I mean, they used to be the gold standard of news. Now it's speculation ad nauseum, ad infinitum about things that you shouldn't be speculating on. Whether it's this, or remember Poop Ship? They covered Poop Ship for a week. It was this cruise liner that somehow lost its engines or some shit, and it was going like 1 mile an hour towards shore, and there was no, you weren't able to flush the toilets or whatever, and I mean, everybody was fine, and we knew the ship was going to get in. It was just going to take a little bit longer than usual. They had enough food for everybody to be fine. They could have brought helicopters in that land on it or whatever. But no, they just speculated about it for like 3 days straight. They're showing this ship going 1 mile an hour. Like, what are you doing? What, you think that's how, you get back to being great in the ratings? This is why you guys blow ottercock.